Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? What is up? What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you love, you know me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. Ain't gon' tell the story, shit was different.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
God's plan. God's plan.
I just got off the phone with Sneeko.
Sometimes I won't.
Can't talk too much about it. You guys will have to wait till you hear from him.
I finesse down Western Road.
How you guys doing? Oh, we are in for a surprise today. I'm about to tell you about the company that runs the world. The company that runs your reality. And you ain't gonna be able to do shit about it unless you get educated. Go get your coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Go get your tea. Go get your sparkling water. And we're gonna get started. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys today. Oh, Facebook. Google. Y'all must be tripping. Google. What if I told you this company owns Google? Did you ever hear that? What if I told you this company owns Amazon? What if I told you this company owns the majority shares of every company that you've probably seen in America? I'm about to put you guys on. By the end of this video, you will understand more and more how the system is rigged, not at a North American level, but at a global level. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, where you from? Where are you tuning in from? We are in for a fucking nice one today, boys. We are in for a nice one. Let me tell you something though. Somebody said cap. Somebody said Microsoft? Bruh. The only thing that's Microsoft is Bill Gates' dick. That's the only thing that's Microsoft. By the time we end up the session, by the way, guys, at 8 p.m., the Nelk boys are dropping their interview with Cobra Tate. Should we react to that shit? Should we react to that shit live at 8? In the meantime, we got some news to cover. Then we're gonna jump in straight to the videos. We're gonna talk a little bit about herd mentality, and you guys are gonna leave so much more informed than you came. A lot better than the way you came. Are you guys ready for a good ass session? Somebody said yes, somebody said no, somebody said yes. I was thinking about, I'm gonna watch it myself, so I was like, might as well just watch it with the boys online. Just have a good laugh or two, you know what I mean? I know some of the people at Nelk and Full Send. These kids fucking work, bro. These kids fucking put in the work. I'm proud of their achievements for sure. So I'm looking forward to this interview. I kind of know what to expect. We all kind of know what to expect at this point. But you never know what crazy shit's gonna be said, right? So might as well react to that in real time, huh? So everybody's talking to me about Sneeko. I spoke to Sneeko on the phone. You guys are gonna have to wait till he chooses to speak to everybody again. But it's New York City, bro. What do you expect? What do you expect? What do you expect? What do you guys expect? W Sneeko in the chat. W Sneeko in the chat. W Sneeko in the chat. I just got off the phone with him. You guys are just gonna have to wait till he interacts with you guys, whenever that is. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen, so we'll leave it up to him. So anyways, guys, hope you guys are doing well. We got 350 motherfuckers in chat. Today we got a fiery session. We are prepared. Went to the gym, 6 in the morning. Had to put in the work because some of y'all ain't putting in the work. So I'm putting in the work for you guys. So I expect you guys to fucking be elevating at the same level and at the same proportion as me. Let me tell you something. When you are at the bottom of the fucking barrel, when you're at the bottom, right, you have nothing to lose. Most of you guys have nothing to lose in life. Zero. Nothing. Take a fucking chance, bro. Take a fucking chance. Shoot for the stars. If you land on the moon, hell, if you just make it out of the fucking, into the atmosphere, it's better than when you started. And, you know, what I realized is, and I talk to a lot of people that come from privilege, and as cool as it may sound, you know, the beauty of entrepreneurship is your ability to look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of what you've earned, be proud of what you've accomplished, be proud of yourself. And it's hard to do that when things just get fed to you. So a lot of these guys deal with a lot of unhappiness and a lot of lack of purpose. So if you guys come into the situation, you know, where you don't have anything, you are a nobody, you can become anything you want to become. But you gotta put in the fucking work. You gotta grind, baby. You gotta grind. You gotta grind. A lot of you guys are just fucking chilling. You're not taking life seriously. But by the end of the session, I'm gonna fucking wake you motherfuckers up. I'm gonna ignite. I'm gonna spark a little fire under your ass. And by the time we end up this session, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I'm actually a fucking slave. I'm actually a fucking slave. That's the name of the game. We got 50 minutes, then we're gonna go watch the Nelk shit. I'm waiting for Anthony to tune in to mod this shit. But let's hop in. Let's wait a minute or two for a couple other people to join. We're gonna jump straight into it.
The contract like 91 Dan Marino. I swear this guy Michael Rapino's boosting my ego. Overly focused is far from the time.
Who's ready for a good session? Who's ready for a good session today, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. Pens and papers out. Time back to school, motherfuckers. Back to fucking school. Pen and papers out. You know the name of the game. You know the fucking drill. We're here to learn. You gotta take in the opportunity of a lifetime, alright? There ain't a lot of people in here sitting down, taking their time, sitting on tens of millions of dollars here trying to fucking educate you. But I see the tables turning, bro. I see the shift happening, and I'm part of the fucking movement. I'm part of the fucking movement. I hope you guys join me. This is bigger than one person. This is bigger than 1-2 guys on the internet. This is a global perspective. This is something that's taken the world by storm. And you're either going to be a player in the game, or you're going to watch history in the making. It's up to you. It doesn't matter if you're fucking 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It doesn't fucking matter if you're at the bottom of the barrel, the top, if you're at the highest echelons of society, or if you're a fucking scrub. What matters is the numbers, baby. What matters are the numbers. So I hope you guys are ready for a session that's gonna absolutely blow your fucking minds. Do I make myself clear? W in the chat, motherfuckers. W in the chat. Get hype, because by the time you leave today, you're gonna start understanding the game. The game that you've been put into since the moment you were fucking born. That you had no choice but to adopt, right? You had to adopt it because it was forced upon you. But I'm gonna give you the keys because I found the keys. I found the answers, and I'm gonna share them with you today. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you guys to invite 1 or 2 people. Get this. Before we jump into this, we got 386 motherfuckers. I would need 386 likes right now. If you're not logged in, you log in and you hit the like button, bitch. Come on. Straight up. If you ain't clocking in, I'm clocked in, bro. I'm out of the fucking system. Do you get it? I'm clocked in. I am clocked in. If you ain't clocked in and you're still living that peasant life, it's time to just talk to yourself. Be like, yo, wake the fuck up. I gotta take my shit seriously. I gotta take my shit seriously. No fucking drones up in this chat. No drones in my stream, bro. Come on. Come on. If you aren't red pilled at this point, and by red pill I mean you start seeing the bullshit that we're in, you will today. You will today, because I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna expose the company that runs your fucking world. And I've known about this company for about 3 to 4 years. They own trillions of dollars. They have trillions of dollars of assets under management. They run the companies. They run the companies that you love. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And by the time we're done, you'll be awake. Somebody said in the chat, Luke, what are the steps to make $1 million? 3 steps. Education, network, and access. That's the name of the game. Education, network, and access. You need to have the right information, you need to know the right people, and you need to be at the right place. That is the name of the game. It ain't that fucking hard. But most of you guys don't have connections, most of you guys don't have resources, and most of you guys are dumb as fuck. So I'm here to educate you, I'm here to elevate you, and we're gonna do it together. Do I make myself clear? W in the chat, come on. Let's get started, let's get started. First, we're gonna start off with a little YouTube. Not a little YouTube, we're gonna start off with our favorite shit. We're gonna start off with Twitter. Y'all know I'm about this Twitter shit, right? So as I see stuff during the day, this is breaking news, right? 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago. I just want to break shit down for you in a way that you're gonna understand, okay? So we all know the Roe v. Wade shit that just took place, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, and everybody's going crazy about it. Now, I want you guys to start realizing the poster child bullshit that they're exposing these kids to, right? So here we have Addison. She's 12 years old. She's testifying in West Virginia, blah, 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 about abortion, right? About abortion. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, the fallacies, the nonsense that a lot of people are trying to perpetrate. And I'm going to give you the fucking facts. So by the time you're done here, you can also argue your position. You can also have a position that is sensible and that is based on not feelings, but facts. So let's watch what Addison has to say, and then let's break down to see if the paper that she's reading was obviously given to her. I doubt that she wrote this shit by herself. So let's get into what Addison has to say. Should we start off with this Twitter? W in the chat. Give me a T. Give me a T in the chat. We're gonna start doing T's in the chat. Give me a T in the chat if we should start with Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. We got some funny shit here, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm never putting you guys on to shit that's boring. Give me a little T right there. So we got Addison, 12 years old, advocating for abortion. Let's see what this all-knowing genius has to say while she reads her paper. Am I a bully for talking about a 12-year-old? Is that wrong? Is that wrong of me? Is that wrong? Am I wrong here, guys, about talking about a 12-year-old? Or do I have a point here? All right. I don't want to talk about my stance. I don't want to talk about anything. What I want to talk about is the indoctrination and the bullshit. Right? The indoctrination and the bullshit that we're exposed to. Then we're gonna jump into fucking Joe Biden, our friend Sleepy Joe. Am I allowed to say Sleepy Joe on YouTube? I don't know. Am I gonna get censored? Probably. Anyways, let's get started with our little friend Addison here.
I attend Buffalo Middle School. I play for varsity volleyball, and I run track. My education is very important to me, and I plan on doing...
Lame. Not education. It ain't important to you. That's indoctrination.
Volleyball, and I run track. My education is very important to me, and I plan on doing great things in life. If a man decides that I'm an object...
Do you guys see how they're training these girls at this point, bro? I feel bad for her. I can't talk shit about her or anything. She's 12, right? Like, but somebody has told her that men treat women like objects just from the get-go, right? Not that women objectify themselves by any means, but if a man decides that I'm an object, right? This is how she starts. So this is the scenario that she's giving you. Not reality, a scenario. So let's see what she says.
I'm an object. It is unspeakable and tragic things to me.
So basically what she's saying is if I get R-A-P-E, right? If a dude R-A-P-Es me,
Am
right?
I a child supposed to carry and birth another child?
Well, let me tell you something, Addison. For most of humanity, women have been bearing children at the age of 13. But her argument right here is if I get R-A-P-E-D, right? That's the premise. Am I responsible for this shit, right? This is the argument that she's making for abortion, right? This is the argument that she's making. A 12-year-old. She's reading this shit. I don't know who's taught her this. I don't know where she's come up with these ideas. But when I was 12, I was out here playing fucking soccer and GameCube and Mario Kart and that shit. I wasn't thinking about this bullshit. Dude, I didn't even fucking know what a condom was.
Child supposed to carry and birth another child. Am I to put my body through the physical trauma of pregnancy? Am I to suffer the mental implications? A child who had no say in what was being done with my body. Some here say they are pro-life. What about my life?
Well, let me tell you about your life. What's your name? Addison. Let's talk a little bit about the abortion, reasons for abortion. Top reasons for abortion. Let's see what the stats tell us, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, boom. Straight up. Reasons for abortion. Let's see whatever is the first thing that shows up. Prove me wrong if I'm wrong, guys. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's do the breakdown. Why women have abortions. Okay. Rape or incest. That's the gray. Do you guys see the gray in here? Okay, no. Okay, let's look down. What does the data tell us, Addison? That 0.39% of cases of rape and incest are the reason for abortion. So what people do is they take a micro strain of data, right? Like a subfraction, not even a percent, a fraction of the percent, and they want to make the overarching argument. When we understand that you don't make cases based off anomalies, you make them based off of the majority of the scenarios. And what is the majority of the scenario? That 96.5% of all abortions are therefore performed for social or economic reasons. Interesting. Very interesting. So Addison, whoever told you that you're going to get raped and have a child and get aborted, the chances of you actually aborting a child for that reason is less than 0.5%. Less than half a percent, right? So when people give you all this bullshit, right, about, well, what about this case scenario? What about this case scenario? Look up the statistics. Very straightforward. And these are the statistics of 2.4 million women in the last 26 years. 2.4 million, okay? So it's not a small statistic. It's not they took 100 women and made this bullshit up, okay? 96.5 do it out of convenience. All you could do is just close your legs, bitch. Close your legs. That's the number one birth control method. But now you guys are out here killing babies as if it was birth control, and it makes no fucking sense. So let's add some clarification. 0.4% of abortions are because of rape and incest. So right off the bat, ladies and gentlemen, you see the manipulation, you see the bullshit, you see the game. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? So this is the nonsense that we need to understand is perpetrated on us. That is perpetrated on us. This is the nonsense, right? So we need to understand that this is how the narrative gets pushed. They take these abstract scenarios that are anomalies, and you never make arguments based off anomalies. You make arguments based off of stats and truth and the majority case scenarios. Okay? but they take the minority. So here we have our little friend Addison. Shout out to Addison for being brave enough for hopping on here. I commend you, Addison, for having a perspective. But Addison, you're being brainwashed. And the reason you're being brainwashed is because you're going to a fucking middle school that is probably run by the government. And then you have this lady back here who's listening to you. You're brainwashed, Addison. So I don't know what to tell you. But that's the first video. I came across that, wanted to show it to you guys. And that's the truth. That's the situation that we live in. Now, let's jump to the next one. Oh my, oh my. So here we got Sleepy Joe. Okay, we got Sleepy Joe. And Joe Biden basically says that we're not in a recession. Okay? And I do not take my word for it. Do not take my opinion. But Sleepy Joe, right? Sleepy Joe is telling us, right, in a very simple way that, hey, he just wants to bullshit to everybody that's watching CNBC, thinks that or CBS, CNBC, all that gay ass shit. They think that it's true, right? And Joe Biden has the audacity here to stand up and read something that he probably didn't write. He guaranteed he didn't write it. Zero chance. The man can barely fucking talk or walk. I feel bad for him, bro. I feel bad for Joe. Because here's the thing, bro. Joe should be enjoying retirement from all the money he stole from the Ukraine. Like, he should be enjoying retirement from all the money he stole from all these wars that he put us into. He should be enjoying all the money from all the bribes, just vibing. But this man doesn't want to. And the reason he doesn't want to is probably because he's a puppet and didn't really have a choice. So let's see what Joe Biden says now that we have 9% inflation rate. And then we're going to talk about how true inflation is actually measured. And you guys are going to be absolutely mind-fucked, right? Absolutely mind-fucked. That the truth is, inflation is more than 9%. Because these motherfuckers out here, these slimy motherfuckers, are even manipulating the inflation rate. That's how bad this shit is. They're manipulating the inflation rate. Look at this.
The SK Corporation of the Republic of Korea announced $22 billion.
Bro, where's this fucking money coming from? We're printing that shit.
In new investment in semiconductor batteries, chargers, and medical devices, creating another 16,000.
Printing more money, printing more money, printing more money. That's the answer for these clowns, bro. Do you understand that these guys don't know anything? Nothing. They're winging it, bro. They're winging it.
Jobs here in America. And this is powering the strongest rebound in American manufacturing in over 3 decades. Creating 613,000.
613,000 jobs. Who's giving you those fucking stats?
613,000 manufacturing.
We got $6 gas. So we got $6 gas, and this man has the audacity to stand here and says that it doesn't sound like a recession to me.
Jobs.
In front of the entire nation, when everybody's in agreement that we're in a fucking recession. Blah, 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 blah.
Passing the CHIPS bill is going to put another $72 billion for incentives.
Another $72 billion. We're going to pass another bill for the chips, bro.
And tax credits to expand semiconductor production. And the Inflation Reduction Act will add another
Inflation Reduction Act.
$370 billion.
The solution for these motherfuckers, bro, is to print more money. And you ain't mad about it. You're not mad that these guys are just printing more money, bro, in front of your face, and you can't make a fucking dollar, bro. You can't make a dime.
Another $370 billion in clean energy tax credits in reconciliation, including incentives to accelerate domestic production of solar panels, wind turbines, batteries, and critical.
Wait till we get into the climate change bullshit, bro. Wait till we get into the climate change bullshit. I'm not saying it's real, it's fake. I'm just telling you these motherfuckers are taking advantage of that shit to get rich.
Solar panels.
Wait till we get into the Paris Accord agreement and carbon credits. I'm going to tell you guys the new scam. You got to get onto that one, bro. If you're out here selling carbon credits, right, imaginary credits, you're going to get rich.
Wind turbines, batteries, and critical materials processing. That doesn't sound like a recession to me. Thank you.
That doesn't sound like a recession to me. Let's see what he does now. Is this man going to... Okay, he says he leaves without taking questions. Okay, why would he take questions? Okay, so very simple. Let's look up definition of recession. let's look at this. There's an official definition of recession. Let's see. I'm looking at this in real time with you guys. Oh, fuck this gay ass website. Let's look at Forbes. Let's look at Forbes. Let's see what Forbes says. How many quarters before we enter a recession? Let's look at here. Let me do this so I can look at this properly. How many quarters of negative GDP to enter a recession? You can't even look at the first Google searches, bro, because all that shit's like the Washington Post and MSN and all that dumb stuff. So we got to do our own research. Okay, perfect. So look at this. Very simple. I pulled it up. I found it. I found it. All right, check this shit out. The U.S. economy shrank by 0.9% in the second quarter. That's the GDP, adding to the negative 0.1%, okay, GDP negative in the first quarter, according to the numbers released by the U.S. Bureau of Economic. Guys, how is America the wealthiest country in the world and we're fucking losing money, bro? And the solution is for these people to print money, bro. That's the thing. 2 consecutive quarters of negative economic translates into a recession, though the Biden admin is pushing back against the conventional definition. These motherfuckers want to now change the definition of what a recession is, bro. They want to change the definition of a recession in front of your face. That's how stupid they think that you are. These guys want to change the definition of a recession, okay, right in front of your face. That's what they want to do. They're trying to change the definition of a recession. So here we got our friend Joe.
Processing. That doesn't sound like a recession to me. Thank you very much.
Who's printing money, says it doesn't sound like a recession. Walks off with answering no questions. We look up the definition. After 9.1% inflation rate and 2 quarters of negative GDP, this man's actually trying to change the definition of a recession. That's how stupid he thinks you are. That's how stupid he thinks you are. Shout out. I got a mixer, guys. I got a little mixer now, so we're going to be able to have the no, like the no, the bitch screaming. And then we're going to have the, come on, man, from Joe Biden. So since they're trying to skew the numbers, what makes you think that they're also not skewing the numbers regarding inflation? What if inflation is higher than 9%, right? What if the inflation that we're dealing with is actually higher than 9%? Well, to your surprise, it might be higher than 9%. Shout out to Greg for putting this out. Okay, so let's look at the real inflation rate. This was put by Nick. This was put out by Nick. You know, not a lot of people watch this shit. It was only 19,000 views. So there's like a 99% likelihood you'll never come across this information if it wasn't from me, okay? So if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be able to come through this information. That's why it's important for you to tune in, because I'm doing my research, right? I trade crypto, I trade the markets, so I need this information on a regular basis in order to make good economic decisions, okay? I do the work so you don't have to. All you gotta do is tune in, and the big boss will show you the name of the game. All right, people are like, Luke, check Sneeko's stories. I called Sneeko. I guess he'll hop online and tell you guys what the fuck's going on. So yeah, I don't know. It was a quick conversation. I was about to hop on stream, but I'll text him. I'll let you guys know what the deal is with Sneeko. So why is the Fed hiding the real inflation rate? So they're telling us that our inflation rate is 9.1%, but I want to educate you guys in a very simple format about this shit. Okay, let's get started.
Experiencing is nearly double what you're being told, and the people responsible do not want you to know why.
First, the people that are responsible are not those guys. They're just giving you Joe ain't fucking responsible for none of this shit, bro. He ain't responsible for none of this shit, bro. He's just a puppet.
Now, the latest CPI report for June 2022 showed that inflation rose 9.1% over the last 12 months.
Interesting. It seems like it's in correlation with the printing of money,
which was significantly higher than what was to be expected. But the thing is, inflation is almost certainly much higher than even that. But before we explain how, let me show you how the feds calculate inflation. The Bureau of
So back in the day, right, we took a basket of goods, right? A basket of goods, and we dictated, okay, we're going to look at the price of these things, this product. We're going to look at the price of this product, and this product, and this product. And if the prices go up, we understand that inflation goes up. But these motherfuckers are out here cooking the damn books, bro, in front of your face because they think you're dumb. They think you're stupid.
of Labor Statistics tracks the price of what they call a basket of goods and services. And this is intended to represent the average consumer patterns of an American. This creates what's called the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. And that's the figure we see in the news headlines whenever inflation is cited. But here's the problem. Originally, the CPI was meant to track the cost associated with keeping a person's current standard of living. And this was done by using a simple basket of goods approach to see how much you and your family were spending on things like groceries, housing,
Your basic
transportation,
needs.
or
Your
even a
basic
family
needs.
vacation.
But these motherfuckers are now out here cooking your basic needs, bro. They're cooking your basic needs, bro.
But starting in the 1980s, the Fed began to change the way it calculated inflation. And they did it by no longer measuring a constant basket of goods.
Now these guys are out here measuring different shit, bro. Instead of measuring, your regular eggs, they'll go out and measure some shitty ass eggs instead. Or instead of measuring your milk, they're gonna go out and measure some bullshit ass artificial milk. Or instead of calculating, your average car or your average mortgage, they'll go out there and calculate some bullshit low income housing unit, right? That's how these guys are cooking the books.
But rather using what's known as substitution. And that is where things started to get sketchy. Because the whole point of identifying the effects of inflation is built around comparing the price of the same goods and services over time. But the feds allow for cheaper substitutes and alternatives in their calculation, then they're actually hiding the effects of inflation.
So this term is called substitution, right? And it's a sneaky term basically that represents cooking the books. So these guys are out here cooking the books. So they tell you that our inflation is 9.1%, but it ain't 9.1%. Can somebody guess what the inflation rate is? Can somebody guess in the comments? Chat, spam what you think the actual inflation rate is.
And this has led to widespread allegations that the CPI numbers have been rigged for the last 40 years. Because as prices rise over time for certain goods faster than others, the federal government just assumes that people naturally switch to buying cheaper, poorer quality goods of the same type. What's more, the federal government updated the CPI calculations again in the 1990s, only to exacerbate this problem further. The result? Well, if we're using the same calculation standards of the 1980s, then the current inflation rate in the United States today is actually at a whopping 18%. And that's even higher than it was during the worst months of the inflation crisis of the late 1970s.
Dude, do you understand how fucked we are? 18%, bro. Do you think people got an 18% boost on their salaries? No, they got booster shots. That's what they did. These dumb motherfuckers, they got booster shots. They didn't get a boost in their salary, but they won't tell you this, bro. Well, damn, everything's expensive nowadays. That's why you gotta get rich. That's why you gotta get rich. You've been lied to. Do you understand? You've been lied to. What is the fucking price of gas at the pumps, bro? This man's out here fucking blaming the gas stations, telling them to reduce the gas prices as if they think you're some sort of fucking clown. Bro, it's
90s, only to exacerbate this problem further. The result? Well, if we're using the same calculation standards of the 1980s, then the current inflation rate in the United States today is actually at a whopping 18%. And that's even higher than it was during the worst months of the inflation crisis of the late 1970s and early 1980s. But this begs the question, why did they change the metrics in the first place? Now, it would be easy to conclude that the reason is they want to hide their own culpability in the economic catastrophe that's being created. But the true reason might actually be a lot worse. The federal government changed the metrics because it makes it easier for them to protect their favorite mechanism for manipulating the economy. But now that almost everyone
the printing of fucking money.
Everyone across the United States and indeed around the world knows that we are in an inflationary crisis like never before. The question is, just how bad can it really get? Well, Imagine picking up a loaf of bread at your favorite grocery store and having the price change drastically between picking it up off the shelf and making it to the checkout line. It's happened before, and without a major course correction, it can happen again.
So let me explain to you exactly what he means. If you go to Venezuela, right, or you went to Cuba, because this is what happens to socialist countries, motherfucker. This is what happens to socialist countries. You would get your salary, right? And this happened to Argentina as well, because these motherfuckers are at 170% inflation rate. Okay? So you get your paycheck, you run to the fucking grocery store, because the prices are gonna change in real time in front of you. You get the loaf of bread, you go to checkout, and now that shit's more expensive. That's how crazy inflation has the possibility of getting. And you ain't pissed. The reason you ain't pissed is because you don't understand the name of the game. That's why the peasants get crushed. And do you think I give a fuck about 20% inflation, bro? I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because I got a ton of money, bro. And I'm making a ton of money. So it doesn't fucking matter if the loaf of bread is $50, bro. I'll pay for that fucking $50 loaf of bread. Do you get it? But you need to wake up. You need to start taking responsibility and accountability for your life. Now, I know we got a ton of young motherfuckers in here. All right? I know we got a ton of young motherfuckers in the chat. I know we got people that are 15, 16, 17. Bro, you need to get educated. You need to get educated. Do you hear me? When I was your age, I was not in this situation, bro. I was living in la la fucking land till I was 21, bro. I was in la la land till I was fucking 21 in the system like an absolute baboon. So hear me out, guys. I've shown you the fucking stats. It's real. Enough with the bullshit. Enough with the partying. There's nothing to celebrate. There's nothing to celebrate. Zero. Do you hear me? There is nothing to celebrate. There's nothing cool about the situation we're living in. There's nothing pretty about the condition of the world. There's nothing pretty about what's going to happen to you unless you wake the fuck up. And the fact is, the inflation of this country is through the fucking roof. And unless you want to end up in a terrible situation, broke, busted, and disgusted, you got to get educated. That is the name of the game. And nobody's going to get educated for you. No fucking teacher, no fucking university is going to educate you. You need to sit down and figure out what the fuck is going on, right? That's why you're here today. And how do I make it out? So for all these lip fucking morons that every time we talk about the Matrix, they say, oh, well, this guy's a moron. If he believes the Matrix is real, what the fuck? He's an idiot. Leave those fucking clowns to just get absolutely destroyed by the system. All right? It doesn't fucking matter, bro. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter whatsoever what they think. I'm sipping fucking pina coladas, smoking my cigar, making millions of dollars, just like every other rich motherfucker. Do you think fucking Bill Gates gives a fuck about inflation, bro? Do you think Jeff Bezos is worried, bro? You don't need hundreds of millions of dollars. You do not need a Bugatti, right? You do not need a super fucking car. But you do need money, bro. And you need passive income. You need active income. You need to be clocking in some hours. You need to be getting more intelligent. You need a network. And you need the right information. So now let's talk about the company that owns the world that you live in. The company that owns the world that you live in. W in the chat, motherfuckers. W in the chat. I need you guys to say, we're bumping up to 1,000 motherfuckers tonight, okay? I need you guys to send this to somebody. We got 755 people. I'm putting you guys onto the real fucking sauce of how the game is working. Nobody in YouTube is telling you this shit. In real time. Nobody. Do you understand? There's people out here yelling and ranting. I'm giving you guys straight fucking facts, bro. Not my opinion. Not my perspective. I'm showing to you guys the evidence. And it's up to you to make a smart conclusion as to what you want for your life. Bitch, do you understand that if you have a shitty life, it doesn't affect me? It doesn't affect me. I have no reason to be here. Zero. So why am I here? Very simple. I'm fucking bored. I got nothing better to do, bro. I got nothing better to do. We did super well last year. We clocked in 8 figures. It was a phenomenal year. The year before we did multi-7 figures. The year before we did multi-7 figures. I pay 0% taxes. I live in fucking Puerto Rico, bro. Every dollar that I make, I keep all of it, bro. Every single penny, I keep all of it. But you guys need to understand that the life that you have and the life that you have in the future, okay, is a life that you chose. That's the life that you chose. And I'm having a good time, bro. I'm having a good time. I'm getting a fuck ton of DMs, bro, of people all around the world. The movement is starting, right? Capital Club, the largest decentralized entrepreneurial network on planet Earth. Okay, it's been around for 2 years. We're building it. We're represented in over 70 countries, right? All the big G's, all the top G's, I talk to all these motherfuckers on the phone on a regular basis, bro. Every single one of them, okay? Every single one of them. And there's a movement happening behind the scenes, right? And this is why I flew Nico out, okay? So I put Sneeko. I said, yo, come out, right? I said, come out, brother. I gotta educate you, bro. I gotta educate you. Because you got talent, but you don't know how to make money. So I got to show you the way. Right? And that's the business that I'm in right now. And I'm going to do the same with you. All right. Perfect. That was my little rant for you guys. I'm not a big ranter. I rant sometimes. But now let's talk about the company that owns everything. Everything about you, you're a slave to. And then I'm going to prove it to you guys. It's not just going to be theory. I'm going to prove it to you. Okay. All right. Hit the like button, bro. We got 800 motherfuckers in chat. I need this shit clipped on TikTok by tomorrow morning. Do you hear me? And uploaded. We're going to the fucking moon and we're doing it together, bitch. Come on. All right. On to the next video. I'm going to show you guys the company that owns the fucking world. By the time you get done this video, you're just not only going to be perplexed, you're going to feel cheated, violated, insulted, because the entire system is rigged. It's rigged against you from the moment you're born. I said it and I'll continue to say it until you wake fucking up.
Most powerful man in the world. Some may say it is the President of the United States. Others may side with corporate America and deem the likes of Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk to be more powerful. But there is someone else. It is likely you have never heard of BlackRock. In less than 30 years, this company has grown from nothing to becoming the world's largest asset manager. The assets in the roster exceed...
Can somebody guess how many assets under management BlackRock has? Can somebody guess in the chat, okay? How many assets under management BlackRock has? I want you guys to guess. Okay? So they talk about Elon, he's worth $200 billion, okay? You got Jeff Bezos worth $100 billion, maybe a little bit less now because of the price and all that shit of whatever, of the stock market. How much do you think these guys own of assets under management?
Exceed the value of $9 trillion.
$9 fucking trillion, bro. 9 trillion fucking... I want somebody to actually do the math. Give me the fucking number in chat of what $9 trillion looks like. Like, give me all the fucking zeros. Give me all the zeros of $9 trillion, motherfucker. All of it. Give me all of it. Trillion! 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 Yeah, but he owns a Bugatti. Bro, do you understand the players of the fucking game yet? 9 people out here putting 9 billion. There you go. Show me that 9 trillion. I need some of you guys don't even know what bro, some of you guys don't even know what 9 fucking trillion dollars is. You can't even fathom it. These guys manage $9 trillion of wealth around the world. That means they dictate where they put the money and what is done with the money, and they have the influence because they control the money fucking supply, bro.
And their net worth is equal to half of America's GDP.
They run the fucking country. These motherfuckers run the country, bro. From head to toe, and you're out here talking about Joe Schmo, bro.
Clearly, they do not need a name in the mainstream media to be successful, or, in fact, own and control the entire world. But who are they? What do they do? And how does this one company in America influence every industry and sector in the world? Let's begin with who they are. BlackRock was founded in 1988 by Larry Fink, along with Robert Capito, Susan Wagner, Barbara Novick, Ben Golub, Hugh Frater, Ralph Schlosstein, and Keith Anderson. Its aim was to provide corporations with asset management services to help them manage their risks and investments. The idea came when Fink, during his time in First Boston, lost $100 million as its head. That experience became the motivation for him to develop what he and the others considered to be excellent risk management and fiduciary practices. BlackRock first got its funding from Pete Peterson of the Blackstone Group, who believed in Fink's vision of a firm devoted to risk management. Fink's company then essentially became an arm of Blackstone, and it was called Blackstone Financial Management. In exchange for a 50% stake in the bond business, Blackstone gave Fink and his team a $5 million credit line. Within months, the business turned profitable. And by 1989, the group's assets had quadrupled to $2.7 billion.
Bro, do you understand how these guys do whatever the fuck they want, bro? And you think you're sitting on your million, 2 million, 100,000, 200,000, you're out here popping bottles like you run shit, bro. You don't run shit.
Blackstone's stake in Fink's company then fell to just 40%, as opposed to the 60% held by Fink and his group. The firm adopted the name BlackRock in 1992, and by the end of that year, BlackRock was managing $17 billion in assets. By the end of 1994, they were handling $53 billion.
Now the question is, and I'm going to dissect this to you so you understand how deep and dark this shit goes. Whose assets? Right? That's not the problem here is in BlackRock is whose assets does BlackRock control? That's the crazy shit.
And later that same year, Fink became the chairman and CEO of BlackRock Inc. The company went public in 1999 at just $14 a share on the New York Stock Exchange. And by the end of that year, they were handling $165 billion in assets. BlackRock grew both organically and by acquisitions. And in 2004,
do you know what acquisitions means? That they bought everything. They bought it all. Every last bit of it. They bought all of it. You know how I know that they bought all of it? Chat, give me the name of a fucking company. Any company over the last 2 years that's had an influence over our country. Any company. You know what I mean? That they bought everything? I mean, they fucking bought everything. Give me the name of a company. Any company that's publicly listed. Give me the name of a company. Give me the name of a company, chat. Somebody said TikTok. TikTok's not an American company. All right, let's start with Tesla. Boom. So what we do, okay, very simple, is we go right here, okay, and we go to holders. I'm going to teach you guys how to run this shit. Top holders. Companies that, between these two companies, Vanguard and BlackRock, they own 11% of Tesla. 11% of Tesla. These two companies own 11% of Tesla. Give me another company. Somebody said Google, Alphabet. Holders. BlackRock, Vanguard. They own 12% of Amazon. More than all the top ones combined. More than the rest all combined. Give me another company. Did somebody say Facebook? We got Meta. Yeah, Zuckerberg's a bad dude. Zuckerberg's a bad dude. He makes the decisions. These motherfuckers own 14% of Facebook. They bought it all. All of it. Do you hear me? Do you understand now what I'm trying to fucking convey? Are you still fucking asleep? Are you still fucking dumb? It's ridiculous. We got Disney. Guys, the system is fucking rigged. Oh, well, let's slow down for a second. Let's slow down for a second. Y'all ready for some crazy shit? Y'all ready for some crazy shit? Let's see who owns Pfizer. These motherfuckers own 16% of Pfizer. They own the world. No, it's impossible that somebody controls the narrative. It's impossible. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Johnson & Johnson, your favorite. People for your favorite booster. Holders. BlackRock, Vanguard. They own 16%. Guys, they own it all. All of it. More than the rest combined. More than the rest combined. Guys, it's in your fucking face. It's in your face. Now, okay, as we saw in the video, okay, these guys
1999
went public, right? They went public. So BlackRock goes public. Excuse me, in 1999, okay, which means what? BlackRock, which means you can find them on the stock exchange. Okay? So they started at $19 a share. They're highly fucking inflated because they run the world. They own everything. Let's go to the holders. BlackRock holds itself and Vanguard Group. The Vanguard Group. Okay? The number one holder of every company in the world is the Vanguard Group. Now let's see it. Who owns the Vanguard Group? Right? Like, who owns it? Y'all ready to be mind fucked? W in the chat if you're ready to be mind fucked. You ready to see who owns Vanguard? Y'all ready to see who owns Vanguard? The company that owns everything? Do you see it anywhere here? Do you see it anywhere here? No, this is the index fund. These are baskets that you can buy into. Do you see it here? No. You know why you don't see it here? It's because Vanguard is a privately held company whose owners you do not get to know. You don't know who the owners of Vanguard are. That's the truth. I can't fucking tell you. It's private. It's a private company. Can't give you the answer. Dead end. Dead end. Do you understand now? Do you understand now? Do you understand now? I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. Do you understand now? Does it piss you off? Are you still gonna bitch about the fucking elections? Let's see how much. Let's see Barack Obama, who was the most funded his campaign was the most funded in election history. Let's see how much was funded to him. How much was funded to him? Let's look at Barack Obama funding for campaign. Let's see how much was raised. I think it was like 2 billion or some shit like that. Okay, look at this. So, don't quote me on it specifically because I'm pulling this number up really quickly. But look at this shit. Mitt Romney, who was competing against Obama, okay? This is how much they spent, okay? So it was like $1.1 billion. Okay? So the Democrats, they spent $1.1 billion to push the entire campaign for Obama to get elected. When you got trillions of dollars in the bank, what is a fucking $1 billion, bro? What is $1 billion? What is $1 billion? Anthony, pull up some news outlet. Give me the specific number of how much Obama spent. How much is $1 billion when you got 13 trillion in assets under management, bro? You own Pfizer, you own Moderna, you own Johnson & Johnson, you own Facebook, you own Snapchat, you own Twitter, you own Google, you own Amazon. You own the entire fucking world. No, but no, there's no such thing as a conspiracy. This can't be real. This can't be real. No, this is all fair. It's fair. Do you understand? It's rigged. The reason I'm sharing this with you, is for you to understand. And I had somebody tweet at me today and they're like, "Oh, you made money with NFTs? That's dumb. Like, that's so stupid. You made money selling NFTs." Motherfucker, I made $9 million flipping fucking NFTs. That's generations of wealth. Oh yeah, but that's not a real job. Motherfucker, you think these guys give a fuck about a job? They cook it all up. It's all cooked. Let's look at another one. Somebody said Nestle. So let's look up Nestle right here. Can we find Nestle? Nestle has so many companies, so they have so many different branches because they get sued all the time. Okay, so that's not the accurate one. What's the other one? Snapchat. Oh, you guys want to hear something crazy? Did Snapchat just go private? No, Snap Inc. There we go. Look at this. Right here. Boom. 5%. What's the other one? Twitter. So as soon as Elon, okay, who put a W or one in the chat if you guys remember when Elon bought fucking Tesla. Let me know. Do you guys remember? Who here remembers when Elon bought Tesla? I'm about to put you guys onto some crazy shit. Okay, everybody here remembers. Do you know what happened as soon as he became the largest shareholder of Tesla? Well, another company swooped in and said, well, you can't be the number one holder of Tesla anymore. So it came in and bought more. They bought more so that they could be on top again, bro. That's what they did. They bought more equity in Tesla. In Twitter. They bought more equity in Twitter. That's what they did. They bought more equity in Twitter because they're like, well, we got to run Twitter as well. So the news are controlled. The food supply is controlled. The jab manufacturers are controlled. The news outlets are controlled. Every source of information is controlled, and somehow you assume. Yeah, I mean Twitter, not Tesla. And somehow you assume that there's such thing as just coincidence. That things just happen. That things just happen out of fucking thin air. That they just exist. And you don't understand that people wield these things into existence. So Elon snoops in and he's like, you know what, I'm going to take over this company. And Vanguard and BlackRock say, motherfucker, sit the fuck down, little boy. Sit down, little boy. Sit down, little boy. We're going to buy some fucking more shares of this shit. Why? Well, because we can. That's just the name of the game. Welcome to the fucking big leagues, bro. This is what matters. You need to understand how the game is played so that you don't get played.
It's $14 a share on the New York Stock Exchange. And by the end of that year, they were handling $165 billion in assets. BlackRock grew both organically and by acquisitions, and in 2004, they made their first significant acquisition, buying State Street Research and Management's holding company, SSRM Holding Inc., from MetLife for $325 million in cash and $50 million in stock. And this was only the beginning. We are aware, to some extent, that a handful of mega corporations and private investment companies dominate every aspect of our lives. What we watch, eat, drink, wear, buy, and go is all dictated. It is all less of a person.
Dictated. Do you understand the definition of dictated? Dictated is when it's controlled. 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 We got 960 motherfuckers in here. I need likes from all of you guys because ain't nobody putting you onto this shit. No, ain't nobody putting you onto this shit and breaking it down in such an incredible way. Guys, welcome to the fucking revolution. Welcome to the revolution. I'm about to wake you guys up. This ain't no conspiracy. This is how the world works.
Or what is fed to us by corporations. All of these investment firms are so enormous that they control the money flow worldwide. While there appear to be hundreds of competing brands on the market, the truth is, larger parent companies actually own multiple smaller brands, like Russian nesting dolls. PepsiCo, for example, owns a long list of foods like Russian nesting dolls.
Russian nesting dolls. If you guys are familiar with Russian nesting dolls, it's the idea that there's a company inside of a company inside of a company inside of a company. It's so fucking deep. Wait till we get into Nestle and the food supply and all that shit.
PepsiCo, for example, owns a long list of food, beverage, and snack brands, as does Coca-Cola, Nestle, General Mills, Unilever, Mars, Kraft Heinz, and Associated British Foods. Together, these parent companies monopolize the packaged food industry, as virtually every food brand available belongs to one of them. These companies are publicly traded and are run by boards, where the
Who do you think owns those companies?
largest shareholders have power over the decision-making. And here is where it gets interesting, because when you look up who the largest shareholders are, you find yet another monopoly. While the topmost shareholders can change from time to time based on shares bought and sold, two companies are consistently listed among the top institutional holders of these parent companies: the Vanguard Group Inc. and BlackRock Inc.
They run your food. They run your food, they run your medicine, they run your news, they run your social media, they run it all. From head to fucking toe. All of it. They run the entire thing.
The same ownership trend exists in industries besides food and beverage. If you're planning a family vacation and using your laptop, phone, or tablet to research ticket prices and hotels.
Hold up. I thought Apple was a very independent company. Let's see who owns Apple. Weren't they the ones that were putting COVID tracking on your phones? Wake the fuck up. How many times do I have to say this? How many times do I have to say this? They own it all. They own you. They own you. Everything you have in your home, everything you eat, the jab that you got, the fucking phone that you have, they own you from head to toe. So don't come fucking talking to me about some bullshit ass concept of freedom when everything you have has been given to you by a conglomerate and an organization that owns you. You, my friend, are in chains. You are a slave. And they, of course, they don't want you to know this, but it takes an educated person to become free. Only the educated are truly free. That's why it's up to fucking you, bro. 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, what would they do to keep people fucking in their own little peasant mind? They would burn the fucking books. 400 years ago, the slaves, okay? The slaves in this country, what was one of the rules that was punishable by? You couldn't fucking read. You couldn't read a damn book. None of it. Oh, somebody said Visa for the payment processing. That's a great one. That's a great one. Well, what do you think the answer is? What do you think the answer is? What do you think the answer is? What do you think the answer is of who runs the entire payment processing of the world? These motherfuckers own 16%. Guys, they own 16% of Visa. Maybe should we do the gas industry? Should we do the gas industry? Maybe. Like, I don't know a lot about the gas industry, but I'm gonna assume Shell. Okay, I'm assuming this is Shell. I couldn't tell you. So don't quote me on this one. I don't know. Do we have Shell? Do we have what? Can somebody pull up what an oil, like the biggest oil company in the world is? I couldn't tell you. But anyways, moral of the story is, oh, Jeff Bezos is the richest guy in the world. Let's see how much Jeff Bezos owns of Amazon. Oh wait, you're telling me Vanguard and BlackRock also own 12%? 12%? 12%? Somebody said Exxon. Okay, we got Exxon. Exxon did like tens of billions of dollars as well. Let's pull up Exxon here, ladies and gentlemen. They own your gas supply. They own your gas. They own your food. They own your social media. They own your entertainment. They own your politicians. They own your fucking car manufacturers. They own your e-commerce companies. They own your fucking cellular devices. They own everything. All of it. Oh, well, you know, maybe we should use Microsoft instead of using Apple. The only thing that's Microsoft is fucking Bill Gates' dick, bro. That's the only thing that's Microsoft. Look at this shit. 15%. 15%. Does this not keep you up at night, motherfucker? This should. Because this is the definition of slavery. When somebody owns everything about you. All of it. So don't come to me with this bullshit conspiracy garbage when what I'm showing to you comes exactly from the stock market. This is who owns the world. It's bright. It's clear. It's in front of your face. And the moment you wake up, you understand that you are at the bottom of the totem pole, my friend. You are at the very bottom. You work a 9 to 5. You have what is called a master. A master. Somebody that owns you. And I understand that we're going to have people that are prideful. We're going to have people who are going to, their cognitive dissonance is going to activate. And it doesn't matter how much information you share with them, right? How much information you share with them, they won't believe it. And the Matrix doesn't want you to believe this shit. But guess what? It's real and it's in front of your goddamn face. So start waking the fuck up. If not, you're going to be a slave for the rest of your life in perpetuity, always and forever. Hit the fucking like button, motherfuckers. By the way, send this to a friend. Send this to a friend. Because here's the thing, you know, a lot of your parents, they're traditional. A lot of your parents, you know, they invest in the stock market. They got a 401k. They invest in traditional, you know, returns with their 5-6% a year. Present this to them. Present this to them. Present this to them. Present it to him. Y'all want to see the crazy one? Y'all want to see a crazy one? Do you guys know who's one of the biggest weapon manufacturers in the world that make billions of dollars off of war? Billions of dollars off of war? It's a company called Lockheed Martin. And then you have Honeywell. Here you go. The same company that owns the war, owns the peace, they own the medical supply, they own the food, they own the social media, they own the phones that you use, they own the browsers that you browse on, they own it all. They own the entire fucking thing. Let's look up Honeywell. Is Honeywell publicly traded? I don't fucking know. Boom, Honeywell, another massive company. There you go. 15. Guys, they own it all. Somebody said they own like 20% of the company, not like all of it. So technically they don't run the world. You see, guys, that is what's called stupidity. When you present to somebody what is called a majority shareholder of every industry, these motherfuckers pick up the phone and say, you do this or we sell our shares and we tank your entire fucking stock, all of it. And guess what? Since we own the news, we'll just put out some bad press about you. And since we got blackmail on you, perfectly fine. Oh, well, you're not going to obey? Perfect. Let us start a war overseas. Oh, you're not going to listen? Okay, perfect. Let's leak all this bullshit information about your company. That's how the game is played. Somebody literally just said in chat that this company doesn't own the world. Does this make any sense to me? Am I tripping here, chat? Am I tripping here, chat? Or do we have a point? Are you guys starting to wake the fuck up? Are you guys starting to wake the fuck up? Hit the like button. We're at 996 motherfuckers that are tuned in live to get woken the fuck up. Okay? Woken the fuck up. And now it's time for you guys to start spreading the fucking message. This is the name of the game. This is the name of the game. Don't come to me about no fucking supercar bullshit. Don't come to me about partying. You're partying like a fucking peasant. Keeping you distracted. These motherfuckers out here. Shit. Oh, should we pull up Walmart? Should we pull up Walmart? Anthony, send me a video of some of these bitches out here fighting over a television on Black Friday. Bro, can you just imagine these guys just sipping their... Look, Walmart. Look at these guys. These motherfuckers give you your fucking Black Friday, your beautiful Black Friday that you so fucking love. That you're just obsessed about. When you get your TV at 50% off. Right? Oh my goodness, I can't wait till Black Friday. I can't wait till Black Friday rolls around so I can spend my hard-earned peasant money. Oh my goodness. This is going to be amazing. Look at this shit, bro. I'm going to show you guys the definition of a fucking pleb in real time. I came to fucking tell you guys the truth today. You know what I mean? I came to tell you guys the truth today. Anthony, send me one without commentary. You sent me one with commentary. Send me one without commentary. Please review the video before you send it to me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is. Let's continue.
Telstay, your go-to would probably be a site like Skyscanner, Booking.com, Airbnb, or Expedia, which provides you with all the information you need in one convenient place. Well, both of these companies are owned by BlackRock. You book your vacation and are set to fly. Wait. Are you now telling me that the company that is telling you that you gotta wear a mask on the plane is also the one that owns the manufacturing? Are you don't tell me this. Hang on. What about the banks? Who owns the banks? Don't tell me that the top 3 shareholders of Bank of America come on, bro. Chase Bank, let's pull up the banks that you love so much.
Let's pull up the banks that you love so much. Chase Bank, financial institution. Who owns them? 15%. 15%. 15%. You're a fucking peasant, bro. A little peasant. And the moment you realize it is the moment you start to become free. Why? You think you're going to fight the system, bro? That's why I posted a video and went on TikTok and people were hating on me. They were like, yeah, we can all, if we all band together, if we can all band together, we can destroy this. Yeah, good fucking luck, bro. You can go destroy that shit if you want to. I'm gonna make my millions, get the fuck out, and take the people that want to go out with me. Imagine being on your fucking $60 million jet, sipping on some whiskey. You own the fucking TV companies. You own Walmart. You own the cars that they came in. You own the gas companies. You own the lights, right? That's powering the fucking building. And you look at the peasants. Peasants, gotta love it. Look at them, bro. Look at them. Like pigs going after their fucking little food. Peasant! Peasants!
Oh, he's gonna handle some wax, honey.
Peasants. Do you think this is not all controlled and learned behavior? They're fucking animals, bro. Animals. Animals. Oh no, but I'm gonna also make sure that I keep my people safe. So, the airlines are now gonna enforce mask wearing because the World Health Organization said that it was safe. Well, let's see who owns fucking Delta. The same company that owns everything else. They own... This is sad, bro. This is sad. The moment you understand that the last 2 years have been a scam is the moment you start to wake the fuck up, bro. It's the moment you start to wake the fuck up. Guys, if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't be here today. If I didn't care about you, I would not be here today. You need to understand that. Guys, I am a multimillionaire. I am retired at the age of 26 years old. I've been on this grind for the last 7 years, learning how the system is played. Sit the fuck down and learn. Do you hear me? You sit the fuck down and you learn. You sit the fuck down and you learn. You humble yourself and you learn. If this isn't humbling to you, bro, if this isn't humbling to you, that the company that owns everything is out here literally getting rich off of your slavery, then what else will, bro? What else? How else are you gonna wake up, bro? What else do I have to fucking show you, bro? I'm giving you the fucking, I'm showing it to you in real time. I'm showing it to you in real time. Are you not embarrassed with the life that you've been living? Does this not bother you? Does this not bother you? Oh, well, let me, don't get it twisted. Moderna has its best interests in mind for me. Oh, I wonder who owns Moderna. 13%. Oh, well, no, but maybe Pfizer's the better alternative. Maybe they got a better ingredients in their shit. They want to protect me. Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? Oh, well, let me just pull up Southwest Airlines. Maybe the flights aren't just coincidental. Are you guys pissed? I'm fucking pissed, bro. I'm pissed. I'm disgusted to my fucking core. This is sad shit, bro. This is sad shit, bro. They own it all, bro. They own you. 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 What else do you want me to tell you, bro? What else? Like, how am I supposed to sit here and look at you and tell you otherwise? I'm trying to help you, bro. Like, it's just you and me, right? There's no fucking 1,000 viewers. Fuck all that shit, bro. It's just you and me. Like, what's the life that you want to live, bro? You want to keep living this bullshit ass lie? You want to keep living a lie, bro? Are you gonna start taking your life fucking seriously, bro? Are you gonna start taking your life fucking seriously, bro? Like, this ain't no 1,000 people watching, 950. This is you and me now, bro. I've given you guys the truth. What are you gonna fucking do about it, bro? There's companies out there that own the world. They own the pharmaceutical industry, they own the food industry, they own the flights, they own the cars that you drive, the phones that you utilize, the softwares that you love. They own everything. They own the gas, they own the electric, they own Tesla, they own Microsoft, they own Apple, all of it. And you still think that you're free because your little independence book told you that you're free. You're so free that they wrote a couple things of paper and locked your ass up for 2 years. And you ain't even upset about it. And you're not even upset about it. Well, I hope after this video you do some fucking self-reflection, bro. And ask yourself, what is the life that I want to fucking live, bro? And the number one thing that you need to be is educated, bro. Educated. That's why I fucking hop on here, bro. I'm trying to educate your ass. I wish I was 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. Right? Learning this shit, bro. I wish I was your age. Learning this shit. A lot of you guys. This is the truth. This is the truth. Whether you believe it or not. Whether you believe it or not. This is the truth. The truth is you are a slave to the system. And if you don't think I just showed you the proof of this as being a fucking system, then you must be fucking asleep, bro. You gotta check your heart, bro. You gotta check your heart. For real, for real.
Likely with American Airlines, Air France, KLM, United Airlines, Delta, or Transavia, all of which BlackRock has a stake in. Even if you are not flying with any of these airlines, BlackRock still owns a percentage of Boeing and Airbus, two of the largest aircraft manufacturers in the world. If you arrive at your hotel and choose to write a review of your stay on TripAdvisor, you would be using a service also partly owned by BlackRock. And their power goes much further. The kerosene that fuels the plane comes from one of their many oil companies and refineries. And the steel that makes the plane also comes from their mines. The agricultural sector is not exempt from this either. BlackRock owns Bayer, the world's largest seed producer, along with some of the
Wait, so now you're telling me they not only own that, but they also own the textile companies and the food?
largest textile manufacturing plants and clothing companies. In addition to that, BlackRock...
They own what you wear. Oh, man. Welcome to the fucking big leagues, boys. I'm about to put you guys on. Get ready for this shit.
Has a stake in solar panel producing companies, major drug companies, and the scientific institutes and labs that fund drug studies.
Hold up. Did you just say they own the research and the data companies? Interesting. Do you guys want to see a really interesting book about data and statistics? Because we all hear all these people talking about statistics. You guys want to see something funny? Welcome to the rabbit hole, boys. A book published, How to Lie with Statistics. How to Lie with Statistics. This is the name of the book. You guys see this? How to Lie with Statistics. This is the name of the book. Do you want to see who recommends this book? How to Lie with Statistics? Tell me if you want me to show you. How to Lie with Statistics. Tell me. Should I show you guys? Read on top of the title. How to Lie with Statistics. A great introduction to the use of statistics and a great refresher to anyone who's already well versed in it. In front of your fucking face. In front of your face. And you can do nothing about it because you're a fucking bitch, a peasant, a peon of the system. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you hear me? They make fun of you at this point, bro. They make fun of your ass.
Studies, places where you shop, from malls
Shout
and
out Jordan.
department stores to Amazon and AliExpress, are owned by BlackRock. If you choose not to shop with them and support smaller local businesses, you are still supporting BlackRock when you use your credit card or any digital mode of payment to pay for your goods and services. Insurance companies.
Everything you do makes them rich.
Banks, construction
Peasants.
companies, telephone companies, restaurants, personal care brands, and makeup brands are all in their sizable portfolio. In virtually every major company, you find BlackRock among the top 10 institutional investors. With its massive reach, BlackRock is essentially the fourth branch of government, influencing...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh no, we have a fair democracy. Everything is fair. Your vote matters. Your vote matters.
Policies and decisions, and even lending money to the central bank and Federal Reserve.
In past times of crisis, the Federal Reserve System has asked BlackRock for help managing funds.
Who asked? You know, we got asked in the chat. We got asked in the chat, how did they get all the money? How did they get all the money to buy every company? Well, they just went to the Federal Reserve and said, print that shit. Print that shit, motherfucker. Let me buy it up. That's what they did. The entire thing is rigged. Crypto is rigged. NFTs rigged. Stock market rigged. Housing market rigged. Car market rigged. The entire world is rigged. Oh no, it's fair. It's fair. Oh, it's fair. No, no. You just have to work a 9 to 5, make 60 grand a year. You'll be happy. These dudes run the Fed. They run the Fed. They run the company that prints, the organization that prints the money of the world.
But it's not abnormal for the Fed to be buying services from companies.
It's not abnormal for the Fed to be buying services from companies. That's the exact same thing that the United States does when they outsource military contracts, housing contracts, infrastructure contracts. Do you think the government does it? Some fucking government employee does this shit? Look how the DMV fucking runs.
2008 financial crisis had the New York Federal Reserve leader Timothy Geithner ask BlackRock for help to manage the distressed assets Bear Stearns and AIG. In an echo of 2008, the Fed once again relied on BlackRock to stabilize the bond market amid the economic turmoil caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The details of the arrangement were not revealed, including how much BlackRock would be paid for their services.
It's a scam. The Fed doesn't tell you the deal that they have with BlackRock that runs the fucking world, how much is paid for its services, but somehow these entities are in it for the people. Come on.
But it was undoubtedly a lucrative undertaking for the company. Not to mention that they would also be in a position to profit from the advice they...
What type of advice are they going to give you? Invest in our companies, government. Get us rich.
They gave.
In the following months, the central bank purchased trillions of dollars in various assets and debts, including corporate bonds. BlackRock was tapped to manage this portion of the purchases.
BlackRock, of course, has used the central bank and the Fed's dependence on them to grow even further. This power has allowed Larry Fink to become a billionaire oligarch, holding incredible power, not just in America, but all over the world. If the company and Larry Fink hold such power, why is it that you have not heard of them more? There is power in anonymity. If BlackRock is barely featured in print publications and news channels, it is because they want it to be so. If they wanted, they could feature every day. BlackRock currently owns 18% of Fox, 16% of CBS, and 13% of Comcast, which in...
They own all the competitors. They all compete against each other, keeping you in turmoil, keeping you blind. Oh, well, they own this company, they own this company. We'll give these motherfuckers a little bit of Fox News right here, and let's give them some right-wing shit. Oh, well, let's jump in here on CBS and give them some left-wing shit. Boom, boom, let's have the peasants fight a little bit, bro, while we get richer. The name of warfare right now, guys, is lies. It's manipulation, it's distraction. That's the name of the game. They own the news outlets. They own the news outlets.
In turn owns NBC, MSNBC, and Sky. If any of those companies wanted to make a decision, they would have to also consult with BlackRock before doing so. The same is true for Google, a tech giant currently worth $853 billion. Amazon, Facebook, and Twitter are also not exempt. And neither is Disney. Thanks to their incredibly diverse investment portfolio in media alone, BlackRock essentially owns 90% of the world's media. If you don't know about them, it's because they don't want you to.
They own 90% of the media of the world. You think the COVID thing just happened? Come on, wake the fuck up.
Why? Owning a portion of the world doesn't come without its share of scandal or conflict. In August 2020, BlackRock became the first foreign company to be allowed into China's mutual fund industry, which...
Holy fuck, bro. Holy shit, dude. W in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. W in the chat. W in the chat if you're leaving better today than you were yesterday, just from this shit. I know a lot of you guys haven't been exposed to this information. I know that this is a lot to digest. But welcome to the league, bro. Now these guys are jumping into China, bro.
Became the first foreign company to be allowed into China's mutual fund industry, which means they can now invest and own parts of Chinese companies, including ones that are blacklisted by the United States.
They don't even play by the rules. They don't even play by the rules you play by. Oh, this company's blacklisted by China. Doesn't fucking matter, bro. We're BlackRock. We can buy whatever the fuck we want. We own the government. We own the printers. We own the media. If these guys get out of line, we'll jab them or fucking close down their planes.
One of the first investments made by BlackRock was in Hikvision, a
surveillance,
security, and communications firm that essentially makes facial recognition.
You think this ain't coming to America, bro?
Software for use by the Chinese government. But this money isn't just BlackRock's or Larry Fink's. It comes from pension funds and bank accounts of ordinary
civilians that don't know what they're investing in.
Civilians who have unknowingly given money to BlackRock in the past.
Well, let me get my 401k and let me jump into this little basket right here of, you know, assets and let my money just multiply. It's all a scam, brother.
If we take into account BlackRock's ownership over Western media, banks,
you are complicit. You are the machine. You are the machine. They use your energy, your workforce, your taxes. They take your investments, make money off of your investments. They take your taxes, make money off of your taxes. They take it all, bro. You're a peasant. You're a brokey. You're a nobody.
E-commerce stores,
slave,
social media, food and beverages, and many, many more industries, it becomes evident that the company has a wealth of data on us, and they may do with it what they please. TikTok's data harvesting pales in comparison to what BlackRock is capable of, given how they have everything from our bank account numbers to our personal tastes and preferences. As BlackRock's investment in China grows, so will China's influence on the world, and our personal data, which was hanging on a thread to begin with, will quickly end up in the wrong hands. With the trajectory BlackRock has been on, it seems their influence will only grow as they acquire more and more of the world to control. If such is the case, we are headed into a dystopian world where corporations have more power than governments.
That's the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. That is the name of the game. I hope you're waking up. I hope this last week in your life has been, you know, if you guys have been tuning into the streams, I hope it's been eye-opening. I don't care if you're 15, you're 16, I don't care if you're fucking 11, I don't care if you're 12. I need you guys to rewatch the stream when we're done. I need you guys to rewatch the stream when you're done. I need you guys to share this. I need you guys to share this. Because it's not only important, it's going to give you the foundation for how the world works. It's all corrupt. All of it. All of it. It is all controlled by a select few people that run your world. They run your reality. And when you understand that, you need to understand that you got to get educated. You got to find a network. And you got to find the right resources. Next month, we're launching Capital Club, reopening Capital Club, the largest decentralized entrepreneurial network on planet Earth, focused on creating, multiplying, and preserving wealth, teaching you guys these things, waking you guys from the fucking... Guys, I'm not here to wake up drones. I'm not here to wake up people that I don't want to... I'm not here to talk to the negative motherfuckers, bro. It's 95% of them. I'm going to talk to the 5%. The the 5%. It is statistically proven that in our lifetime, out of 100 people, 1 will become rich, 4 will become financially independent, 15 will work, 20 will work, 15 to 20 will work a job into retirement, and the rest will be poor. Are you the 1? Are you the 4? Are you the 15? Are you the 79, 80%? Are you the 1? Are you the 1%? Are you willing to do what it takes to be the 1%? That's why you're fucking here, bro. You guys think I give a fuck about numbers? Dude, this shit's gonna be 100,000 people. The revolution has started. The revolution has started. There is no going back. There is no going back. There is no going back from this, guys. For the rest of your life, there is no going back. You know too much. You know too much. You know. You can never go back to working a slave job and being happy, bro. You can no longer go back and have a master. Who are you going to be? Are you the 1? Well, the question is, are you going to adapt the habits, the knowledge, the resources, the skills, the knowledge, the equanimity, the mindset of the 1%? Are you going to still do the same bullshit ass shit that the 80% do? Do you understand? Somebody out here asking how much this Capital Club is. It doesn't fucking matter. Dude, it could be fucking $1 billion. It doesn't fucking matter. The point is, you need to start getting fucking educated, brother. You need to start getting educated. W in the chat if this is a bucket of cold fucking ice over your head. I need Instagram stories posting this with this link. I need this out. We need to start moving this message. We need to start moving this message. We got 950 motherfuckers. I need 950 likes right now. As soon as the stream's done, I need 950 fucking comments. I can't do this without you. If you guys aren't fucking talking, what am I supposed to do this by myself? I'm out. I could end the stream right now and you could never see me for the rest of your fucking life. And I'm out. I'm done. But you're not. You need this. This is for your own good. A bucket just fucking ice cold. Boom. In your face. Some of y'all got the fucking bucket slammed in your fucking face, bro. Not even the fucking water with ice. This was just a fucking just straight punch, bro. You need to look at yourself in the mirror tonight before you go to bed, or if you're awake, wherever it is that you're around the world. Just seriously, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, what am I willing to sacrifice in order to make it? What am I willing to sacrifice in my life? What bad habits do I have to put down? What bullshit have I been taught that isn't real? What circles do I have to surround myself with? What networks do I have to be with? I'm here to empower you motherfuckers. This is just the beginning. This ain't no one stream. This is life. You 930 motherfuckers are with me for the rest of your life. Do you understand? Guys, this is more than one individual here. This ain't the Luke story, Belmar. Like, this isn't the story of Luke Belmar. This ain't the story of Luke Belmar. This is your story. I just happen to be a guy that's in your life right now. A stepping stone to your success. I need you to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, dude, like how bad do you want this shit, bro? Like, this ain't about the Lambo. This ain't about the fucking Rollie. This is about getting the fuck out, bro. Or just keep living your life. Keep living in a lie. Keep living a lie. This is for the brave. This is for the brave of heart. The ones that want to assume responsibility for their life. It's like Braveheart said, either you give me freedom or you give me death. You give me freedom or you give me death, bro. When you're at the fucking bottom of the barrel, what do you have to lose? You got nothing to your name. Nothing. You have no money. You have no resources. You have no connection. You have no network. You have no education. You have nothing. What do you have to fucking lose besides going after and chasing it, bro? Chase it. Like your life depends on it, because it does. It's your fucking life, bro. Be responsible for it. Quit blaming other people, bro. You're the scammer. Do you understand? You are the scam. You tell yourself, I'm going to do this shit, and then you don't do it. You scam yourself. You said, I'm going to do this, and you don't do it. You say, I'm going to drop this bullshit habit, and you don't drop it. You're a scammer. Quit talking to me about what Joe Schmo didn't do, the course that didn't work. You didn't fucking work. You didn't work. You're the scam. Quit self-sabotaging yourself, dude. Stop with the self-sabotage bullshit. Blaming the fucking president, blaming the fucking race, blaming the fucking slavery, blaming the fucking, oh, it's the white racist dude on the fucking stream. Oh, it's my parents. Oh, it's my age. Age is it's just a fucking number, bro. You are scamming yourself. Take life by the fucking horns, bro. Put in the fucking hours, dude. Live a life of purpose. I care about you guys. I don't know a lot of you guys, but like, guys, I wouldn't be here otherwise. I'm not here in the game to tell you about how to fuck bitches, how to do this dumbass shit, bro. Oh, men are better than women. Blah, 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 blah. This is all peasant talk, bro. I ain't about that shit. I ain't about that shit, bro. That's dumb. You go fuck around with $50 in your bank account thinking that you're the G because you can pull some hoe? You ain't no G, bro. Subscribe, like. I need you to share this to somebody who's ready to wake the fuck up. That's the name of the game. I'm going to end the stream early today, guys. We'll be back here tomorrow. I hope you leave better today than you came. If you're seeing this pre-recorded afterwards, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you share it with somebody. Drop a like. But this is enough for today. This is enough for you to sit down, have some introspection, go spend some time with it. Don't fucking scroll on TikTok. Fuck the TikTok. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the noise. Fuck the music. Sit down and just talk to yourself, bro. Like, how bad do you actually want this shit, bro? I'm not going to react to no full send podcast. I ain't in the mood for that shit, bro. I'm not in the mood for that shit. And I don't want any more fucking distractions, bro. I don't want any more fucking... Enough with the distractions in your life. Enough. I hope you leave better than you came today. I'm your host, Luke Belmar. I appreciate you guys. And I hope to see you tomorrow. All the love, all the power. Luke Belmar.